Paolo, thank you for talking to us today.
Hi, Simon.
What do you see as the key challenges facing pharma supply chain professionals?
Definitely, the new environment today is completely changed compared to just a few years back ago. We identify market forces that are really impacting, the pharmaceutical company, of course, and consequently the supply chain. Elements such as globalization, so supply chain more and more stretched. Elements such as new biotech, so product that requires more and more temperature monitoring process are really impacting the supply chain of the life science customer. On the other hand, there are also internal pressure like cost optimization, the fact that the decision makers are not just clinical today. They're really all making together a complete new setup in terms of trends and I would say in terms of challenges that pharmaceutical companies are able to or need to respond to.
What do you see as the role of service providers in overcoming these challenges?
The role of service provider is becoming more and more strategic, I would say, in this respect, for two reasons. One is because in the new outsourcing trend that we see in the market, we definitely need to act as the real contact or link between the pharmaceutical company and what is downstream of the supply chain, and focusing on the needs that have the customer at the end of the supply chain. So basically it could be hospital, pharmacies, or the patients, of course, are really becoming a key element for a logistics supplier to really understand the needs and building them back in new services. So the aim is to really change from just providing, I would say, standardized services like warehousing and distribution to move really services towards value and put in the market definitely new value-added services.
What does DHL do specifically to understand and fulfill those customer needs?
Okay, of course. I mean, there are two elements. We already have quite a strong customer portfolio, and the way we need to engage with them is really more in a partnership to really make understand that we need to have both a benefit. There is a mutual benefit, really talking together, really be open, to really change from just a typical, let's say, provider approach to more like a partnership approach. And in this respect, we're doing a lot of research also on the final end of the supply chain to understand the needs and put these needs as the key element to put innovation and new services and definitely helping up what is also our customers, the pharmaceutical companies.
You were here today with us at LogPharma Europe 2011, of course. What role do events like LogPharma have in raising the game among supply chain professionals?
Definitely a very important role. I mean, as we at DHL, we are partners, we're really happy to participate to that. Apart from the fact of creating networking, it's a really important element to really assess the state of the art. And I see, especially from the pharmaceutical company, a real excellent environment where they're not really becoming competitors in this environment, but they're really exchanging views in order to try to benefit all together and looking at the benefit at the end of the industry, or I would say in this case the supply chain. And let me stress again, who really sits at the end, so basically patient and final customer. So definitely a very important event for us.
Paolo, thanks very much.
You're welcome, Simon. Thank you.